Hi guys, so I'm starting to record now because it's 5:47, so Disney could call 15 minutes before 6 or 15 minutes after 6. So I have some Disney music on in the background and I have my notes with me because them. Hi, this is Lindsay Byram. Hi Rhonda, it's Rhonda, right? Okay. I'm so good, how are you? Absolutely. Alright, sounds perfect. Yes, that is correct. No, ma'am, I have not. Not yet. Fingers crossed. No, I am from the United States. I am familiar, and I don't have any tattoos. I don't have any extra piercings. I am totally fine with the Disney look. Yes, ma'am, you're correct. I do not. Yes. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So last year as a freshman, it was my first time living on my own away from my parents, and I was in a triple occupancy dorm, which means I had 5 other roommates. So that was definitely fun. We all got along. Of course, we did have disputes. Who doesn't? But whenever we had a dispute, we all got together in our common living room and just talked it out like adults. One common thing was doing the dishes, but we all made a schedule and we just talked it out and figured out what the problem was and all got along in the end. So I have no problem living with roommates. It's pretty great. No, I have not. I think I would deal with it the same way. When I meet them, I would just really get to know them a lot, know when their sleep schedule is, if there's anything, any pet peeves they have, or anything they do differently than I would. And I would just talk with them, and I think it would work out eventually. I'm totally fine with that. I'm super excited for this experience. I believe it would really help because I eventually actually want to work for Disney after I graduate. I'm very interested in Disney casting. I'll talk more about that later, but I believe character attendant would really go along with that. So doing the Disney College program, obviously that's a huge stepping stone, and that looks fantastic on the resume for working for Disney after I graduate. So it would be unbelievable for me. Yes, I have, and I love it. I would definitely love to work in the Magic Kingdom. That is my favorite park, and every time I go there, like I just get this huge grin on my face, and I just love making magic for people. And I think as a guest, it like makes you want to make magic even more for guests there if you're a cast member. So definitely Magic Kingdom. Okay, so you want to know my career goals for the future? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely, Rhonda. So, I'm very interested in being a Disney, I don't know what it's called exactly, but someone who goes around the country and auditions college students for the character performers. I absolutely love casting. I love sitting behind the casting table because I'm really involved in the theater program here. I definitely love that aspect. I believe I have a very good eye for talent. So casting for Disney princesses or character performers, that would just be amazing. So I definitely have my eye on that. Yes, definitely. I haven't, but I'm planning on attending the one in Phoenix in September. Yes, I bet, yeah. Definitely. So right now I'm actually assistant stage manager in our summer show. It's called The Mousetrap by Agatha Christie, and we perform. Our opening night is September 2nd. So as an assistant stage manager, I have to make sure everyone is in line at rehearsals. I'm basically third in charge. First is the director, then the stage manager, and then the assistant stage manager. So I have to keep track of the time when the actors get here and when they leave, and I have to take all their line notes down. And yesterday we had quite a bit because it was the understudy performance, but it's just so much fun. So I'm very much in charge of just keeping everything maintained and making sure everyone is focused and doing their work. And yeah, that's a big chunk of my responsibilities. I have been here since the 8th, and that was my start date. So I believe 2 weeks now, about 2 weeks, yes. No, I've also yes, I started theater back when I was in high school. So I was also in West Side Story at my senior year in high school, and I was the stage manager. So that involved a lot of the same responsibilities I have now. I had to make sure everyone was on task and everything was running smoothly. I had to keep an eye on the time a lot of the time and just make sure everything was going great. Yes, absolutely. I love it. I believe so. I'm actually thinking about adding a minor in theater because I know casting in a minor in theater would look very good. All right. Yes. Okay, thank you so much. Yes, I have some. I went on some mission trips with my local church that I had a lot of volunteer experience for. I would participated in car washes, I participated in bake sales. All this didn't profit us, it just profited local food banks or such. Yes, definitely. I work very well under stress. Yes, definitely. Yes, I know how to handle money. And I actually just got off a shift at 5:30. I originally was supposed to get off at 3:30, but however, one girl didn't come in, so I stayed willingly and I had to stay an extra 2 hours. So my manager noticed me and she told me, Lindsay, you're working very well. And I was just very grateful for that. So I just had to smile. Yeah, I had to smile on my face no matter me being the only one there. So that was a nice experience. Yes, definitely. So I would say 3 days ago at the grid, I was cashier, and there was only one other cashier with me. We had about 6 to 8 people in line, and so that's a rush for us. So we just had to work as diligently and as fastly as we could, just scanning everyone's items and getting them in the bag so we could have the next customer. And it was very busy, so I just stayed calm under all the stress that was going on around me. And doing this, I still wanted to talk to the customer and how are you, just seeing if they found everything okay and seeing if they were having a great day. So all in all, it worked out great. I was able to get everyone in and out in a timely manner, and that's how I dealt with everything. So it was really great in the end. It was pretty fast and everyone left happy. Yes, correct. Yes. Absolutely. Oh, definitely high volume. Whenever there's no one in the store and there's just nothing to do, I find myself wanting people to come in and wanting to get a high volume rush because I definitely work the best under pressure. A break for me is just moderate because then I can slow down a tad, but definitely high volume I work the best and I have no problem with that. That's a really great question. I think I would say team. I work best in a team. However, I can still hold my own weight as an individual just because I could maybe make more decisions or be more independent. But I think as a team, I do best. Mhm. I'm totally fine with that because I am from Phoenix, Arizona, and the high this week has gotten to 115, I believe. So, yes, I'm experienced with the heat, and I'm also experienced with humid heat because I have been to Texas several times, and I'm also from Florida. So, I'm definitely fine with that. Yes. Let me think. Yes, I worked in the alumni group here at GCU, and I was just doing my research from all the roles that you guys offer, and I found that my job with the alumni really was very similar to the character attendant role, which I'm the most interested in. That is my dream role. And So I noticed for character attendant, there's a lot of setting up. You have to set up all the lines for people to see Minnie or Mickey. And as an alumni worker, we had a basketball tailgate every week. We had several every week. And with that, we had to set up all the chairs, all the tables, all the tents, all the grills, all the just everything there was, all the photo booths. So I'm very familiar with setting things up and setting things down. And I also talked to all the alumni that came to the tailgates. I answered any questions they had, such as what time the tailgate ended or what time the basketball game started. And I noticed as character attendant, you have to answer any questions guests have. So I just found that to be very similar, and I really believe that that job set me up the best possible way a character attendant could be. Absolutely. Yes. I feel like I can be very assertive. Not assertive as in mean, but assertive as in still creating magic for guests. However, I know when to say no. For several years, I have been a babysitter to many children, and when I say it's nap time and they start screaming, I have to be assertive and get them down for a nap. So I can be assertive, definitely. Definitely. Yes. So that's a great question, Rhonda. I would definitely get down on the child's level and just be very comfortable with them and just make sure they're comfortable, and just make sure they're okay and just comfort them with my words. Say, hey, it's okay, Mickey's your friend, and maybe suggest they play a game of rock, paper, scissors, or peekaboo, and just say, Mickey's so excited to meet you. He's heard all about you all day, and he just can't wait to meet you, and just really make sure the child is okay and just make sure he's comforted. And if all that fails, I'm sure the parents will step in, but I've been working with children for a long time. I have 5 siblings myself, so I would do everything in my power to make the child feel just safe and loved. Yes, absolutely. Okay, thank you, Rhonda. Yes. I feel I would also be qualified for the BBB, the boutique salon, the fairy godmother in training. Yes, I have a little sister, and she has been in dance company for about 3.5 years now, and I am always the one to do her hair and her makeup, and most of the time I also help out with the other girls' hair and makeup, so I'm very experienced with that. I love doing hair and makeup. Also, when I babysit, a lot of the girls want to play dress up, so we get in our princess gowns and I do their hair, and it's such a fun time, so I feel I'm very experienced in that. Did I ever? I didn't. I really wish I did. I've seen the videos online. I looked it up on YouTube, and I've seen the company videos of it, and it looks fantastic. Yes. Absolutely. So the guest always comes first, no matter what. It's always about making magic for those guests because you never know, this might be their only time at Disney for a long time. So I would definitely do the little girl's hair again or her makeup again, just whatever it takes to make the guest 100% happy. So let's say I did a braid and maybe one strand was falling out and the mother didn't like it. I would definitely do it again, tighter this time, and hairspray it and put glitter on it. I would just do whatever it takes to make the parents happy, make the guests happy. Yes, absolutely, I do. I've done a lot in high school. I've done a lot of hair and makeup. So that really works out for that as well. I've done boys' makeup as well. Merchandise also jumps out at me. I wasn't sure about it at first, but being a cashier at the Grid has really shown me that I could have a passion for it. I actually really like my job at the Grid. I love getting to talk to people. I love just ringing up their items and talking to them about whatever they're getting. Translating this to Disney, I would really have a passion for it because I love everything Disney. I love all the Disney merchandise. So that would be really great. I don't know why, this might sound weird to people, but I really like stocking things. I really like getting the items out of the boxes and putting them up, organizing them on the shelves. I just find it enjoyable. So that really stood out to me. And I would love just talking to all the customers in line about, oh, what have you done today? Have you seen any of the parades, any of the characters? What's your favorite ride? Because I love talking about Disney, so I would have no problem talking to the guests there and just sharing our love of Disney. So that role really stands out to me as well. I have not been a lifeguard before, but I feel like I'm a not very strong, but fairly decent swimmer. I wouldn't apply for that role if I didn't believe I was a swimmer because I believe safety is the most important. So I do believe I'm a good swimmer, and yeah, that role seems interesting. I actually didn't read that, but I believe I could do it. Yes. All right. Yeah, definitely. Absolutely. Yes. Absolutely. Yes, like I said before, I'm very assertive and I do feel comfortable with that. Yes. Absolutely. Yes, I am. All right. Thank you so much, Rhonda. Okay. Perfect. I'm so excited. Aw, thank you. Yes, absolutely. I have 2 questions. Okay, so how many college programmers, people who participated in the program in years past, how many of those people do you know went on to have a full-time or a part-time position with the Disney company? Yes. All right, thank you so much. And then the last question is, could you tell me a little bit more about the classes you folks offer? All right, that sounds awesome. Thank you so much. All right, I will. Thank you. It was indeed. Thank you. Yes, have a magical night, Rhonda. Bye-bye. Oh, man. Okay, she asked me about lifeguard. Like, no, but everything else, yes. Okay. End of October, that's when she said most of the acceptances were going out, so we might see a few waves mid-October, but end of October, guys. Alright, so I'm going to stop this, and I'm probably going to watch it back, and Megan and Kristen, you will see it.